Hello test takers, I am your PTE specialist at Edutrainex. The PTE test consists of 3 parts. Part 1 is speaking and writing, Part 2 is reading, and Part 3 is listening. In this video, we are going to discuss the overview about the PTE writing section, which is the second part of Part 1 in the test. I am also going to walk you through step by step for the writing section, show you the sequence and layout, possible combination of questions, and how much time is allocated for this section. So let's start with some of the key facts about PTE writing.
Facts. PTE writing is the second section of part 1 of the test. It comes after you finish the speaking section. You will get around 2 to 4 questions, and the combined allocated time for speaking and writing section is 54 to 67 minutes. This section tests your ability to write persuasively and concisely in English in an academic context, which means that this is not a freestyle writing. You are not supposed to use terms and abbreviations which are not used in proper written English.
The writing section is made up of 2 types of questions. We will shortly have a look at each of those. But before that, you should note down that writing requires a decent knowledge of grammar. So if you are struggling with your grammar, I would definitely suggest you should initially focus on tweaking your grammar skills. We do have videos on grammar as well as lab sessions to help you there. Now let's have a look at the 2 writing question types.
Structure. The first question type that you see in the writing section is summarize written text task, and you will get about 1 to 2 questions in the actual exam. The second question type is writing essay, and again you get about 1 to 2 questions in the exam. The possible combination of questions are as follows: 1 summarize written text task plus 1 essay and a total of 30 minutes. 2 summarize task and 1 essay with a total of 40 minutes. Or 2 summarize task and 2 essays with a total of 60 minutes. The last combination is quite rare though. Let's take a peek of how these tasks look. For summarize written text, you will see the question prompt at the top, which is nothing but the instructions about how to attempt the question. Next to it, you see a countdown timer, which will show you the remaining time for that particular question. Then you have a reading passage, which you need to summarize in 1 sentence between 5 and 75 words. The writing space is where you type your answer, and you may use the cut, copy and paste buttons as you please. No mouse right clicks are allowed. You also see a word counter which shows you how many words you have typed. Next is the write essay task. Again, you see the question prompt at the top, which provides you the instructions about how to attempt the question, and next to it you will see a countdown timer, which will again show you the remaining time for that particular question. Just below that, you will see the essay prompt, which gives you the topic of the essay and also explains whether you need to write an argumentative essay or any other type. And below that, you see the writing space and the cut, copy, paste buttons. Use the writing space to type your essay between 200 and 300 words. Remember to write grammatically accurate sentences and follow a good essay structure with appropriate paragraphs. The total word count at the bottom shows you how many words you have typed.
In the writing section, you have allocated time, which means that there is a fixed time for each of the questions. All you need to do is practice and learn to finish your answers within that fixed time. Let's have a look at the time allocated for each of the writing tasks.
Time management. You only get the time that is allocated for each question type. It means that if you finish the writing section early, you won't be able to use the saved time for any other sections. For each of the summarized written text question, you get 10 minutes. And for each write essay question, you get 20 minutes. If by chance you get 2 essays in the exam, which is quite rare, you still need to attempt both the essays, but only one of them will be marked, and the other one will be used to train the PTE software. This is called as seeding, but you don't know which question will be marked and which one will be used for the training. So give your best shot to both the essays.
Now that you know everything about the PTE writing section, go ahead and start watching the other videos on the strategies as well as the full overviews, as well as practice the questions on each of the writing tasks. And don't forget to look at our Grammar Lab videos, which will definitely help you to improve your grammar skills. And for more videos and blogs on interesting PTE topics, please follow us on YouTube, Insta, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn.